There are rules and laws that govern what can be on a credit report. What a lot of people confuse, they think in reality, if the thing happened, then it's supposed to be on my credit report. Meaning if you filed bankruptcy, then it should be on your report until it naturally falls off. The nuance to that is the items that are on your credit report need to be valid and verifiable. If it's valid because it actually happened, meaning it wasn't fraud, it wasn't identity theft, like it actually was you, so it's a valid thing. But verifiable, what does that mean? So basically, credit bureaus are the ones that house all the information. The way they get the information are from what are called data furnishers. These furnishers of data have guidelines, for example, the FCRA, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, that basically says, hey, if you've got data that's going to go on a credit report, it has to meet all of these requirements with respect to verifying that it actually is tied to the person that you're trying to put it on to their report, and that person has all of these little biomarkers like their name, their middle initial, their social security number, their date of birth, their addresses, like all of the personal identifiers that you have as how I can identify you as Maverick. That all actually is housed essentially on a credit report. And unless all of those things to a very minute level are ticked as far as a checklist, unless that happens, an item's not technically supposed to be on your report by law. What we're looking to do is basically force their hand to have to prove that they are following all of these things as it relates to these laws. As you could imagine, huge companies, tons and tons of customers, lots of data, very strict guidelines, lots of mistakes. And if you look hard enough, you can find it. And all you need to do is basically send out some disputes relative to the information you're challenging, letting them prove it or not. And even if they try and prove it, comparing it to how it should actually be and saying, oh, actually you're missing this and well, you're missing that. That's not necessarily the case, or whatever argument you can come up with based on what they give you. It kind of becomes this like back and forth where you send a letter, they send something back, you review it, you send another thing back to them, and eventually you catch them. And then legally they need to actually remove it from your credit report.